the ending. I kept putting my head down because and Jamal, don't laugh at me. Like Jamal, he knows this. So I love Effie. I love her. So when obviously the betrayal happened when she came out the shadows, when you was alluding to Hadar, everybody was coming out the shadows with Tariq was with Noma and stuff. And then when I saw that, I had the same reaction live that I had when you mentioned it. I was like, Effie, why? 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 Like Tariq has always looked out for you. And you gonna do this. I was like, why?
But what did she say, Jerome?
She said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Tariq.
I am so sorry, Tariq. I am so sorry, Tariq."
She said, "I have a future with Noma." I was like, "Oh my god!" And then Tariq was like, "What the fuck?" Welcome to another edition of the Nerds Light Podcast. We also today J Rowe
and Crump Casso.
Welcome. We got the Make Your. Well, I want to keep messing up y'all names, but it's like Make Your Better Financial Group back again. We got Derek in there. We got Molly G. And today we're going to start talking about Power Season 3. We're going to talk about what we think about it, how was it, any highlights, lowlights, MVPs, things that shocked us, things that wasn't surprising to us. But before we get started, don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel for any past, current, and future content. So, wow. So the season is over.
Yeah.
And anyone saw the leaks, F y'all. But if not,
you watch the leaks yourself.
Right. You weren't supposed to say that, yeah. But nah. I saw the leaks and then I actually saw the episodes live when they came out too. So because I was hoping for something different. And I'll leave my opinion after that, but I want to start with Manivia and Hadari for this. Like, what did you guys think about the season?
The season overall was all right. The finale, I wasn't crazy about that last episode. I guess the cliffhangers, it left some questions unanswered. So I guess maybe it'll be answered in the next season. They definitely set up a few things. As far as like what's the white lady's name that was the police? Her nephew.
Yeah, Angela's sister.
Yeah, so
okay. Yeah.
That part of it.
Junior.
Yeah.
You didn't like the finale? Did you think it was too much fiction?
Some of it just didn't make sense. It just really didn't go. It didn't make sense.
The way it felt like I felt more like I was watching a soap opera at that finale. It felt more like Days of Our Lives or All My Children, something like that. Because like you know how they would do at the end of something. If y'all have ever seen one, at the end they would have like you could hear the music going dun dun when like Effie walked out the little thing and like that. It just seemed to me like you could hear the little music with everybody saying, "Oh." He's like, and then all of a sudden, Braden just comes out of nowhere and pop. It just seemed like it was a stunt to me, with that. And I know that they did it to set up the next season, but and that's been my issue with this show. I mean, I overall feel like it's a good show, but I feel like they put way too much drama into it. And they packed a lot of stuff in that finale, man. The reemergence of Tasha, Tommy coming back, his mama. I mean, it was so much stuff that they put in that finale, man, and I think that the finale, it took away from it, and then you got the last scene of Braden Tariq riding off into the sunset. You know,
Brayden got his street cred. That's what he did.
Tommy, they set
Yeah.
him up to be the next Tommy. You know, and everybody knew that was coming. You know, everybody knew that was coming. So, I mean, I overall liked the show, but that right there, I wasn't a fan of how it ended. You know.
Okay. Derek.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. There were the plot, there was a lot of holes. There was a couple holes, not a lot. I did enjoy the character development for Brayden and a few other characters, but you know, I enjoyed it a lot more than Snowfall. I'll say that because I don't look at Power for plot. I look at it just for the thrill of the moment. So
Better than
just the
Snowfall?
thrills.
He's talking about the current season. The current season.
Yeah.
The last season of Snowfall to this season of Ghost.
It's more like a ride. I'm not looking like, oh, this happened and that happened, and, you know. But the OG was, you know, it wrapped up nicely. But yeah, this season was interesting. I'm curious on how.
Oh, when you say the OG, do you mean the OG Power or you mean?
Yeah, the OG Power. What are you talking? What?
What? I'm confused.
I'm saying in the OG Power, the story was actually interesting. You know, I mean, not that this one isn't, but
No, you said it wrapped up good. Like the OG Power wrapped up good. I don't think it wrapped up good.
I mean, minus the Tariq thing. I think everything else was. I mean, once Kanan died, it kind of, you know, went downhill. But I liked it. I'm just curious on how if they're gonna fuse this with Tommy's show, because I know that's not. I know Force isn't doing that well, so I think they're trying to push that down our throat, and that's why he made, you know, to introduce Tommy in 2-bit. So I don't know.
Because you're not a Force fan, are you?
Nah, really.
My brother ain't a Force fan like that either. So like,
I have to see something.
Yeah.
No, I
and
didn't
Force
dislike
is
Force.
coming back. They did announce the next season of it.
yeah, September 1st.
No, I mean, I do like Force.
Yeah, I do. I like Force too.
Yeah, I love Force.
Yeah.
Jannard's hilarious.
All right, Molly G, what you think of the season?
Man, you are well.
I know what you think, but everybody else don't know.
I think this season was like very honestly, this gotta be one of the best seasons I've seen of Power. Well written. The plot was excellent. Like I feel like the development of the characters like Brayden.
Oh.
Dead.
The little one.
No, all three of them.
Oh, all three of them?
About to be some off-screen characters.
Put on your best cane face.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were talking about the characters. You said,
I love the development of Brayden. I like how Diana, she's turned into Monet. Drew too emotional for me.
The
Doing the most.
the LGBTQ thug, man. Yeah.
That's Kit right there.
I like Drew when he's not worrying about what Kay say.
we try to be a housewife. Okay, like you're not gonna be an NBA housewife.
Effie, she show her colors, but she counts 3 every chance she get here. What's that? 3 times?
Say it again, Jamal.
I said Effie, she carried her Terry like 3 times.
Yeah, it really has been like 3 times.
But see, like
Yeah.
that part of it, like just that part. If I can get past the finale, man, that last scene, if I could just get past it, everybody make their way out. Like they should have had music coming out with them, you know, when they came out, when they step out Close to the sun, Tariq. You know, it's just too much, man. Stop, Jerome. Stop.
Crump.
I liked it, man. I like the season a lot. Speaking of what Jamal said, I don't think Diana's gonna ever be Monet or close to it. I just feel like she getting desperate. She just trying to get out by any means necessary.
I don't know how you're gonna get out when she's basically sitting there with the queen pin with Noma. Like you
Right.
standing right there. You ain't getting out nowhere when you right there beside Noma.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a question though. Do you saw how Monet body made Noma kind of scared of her?
I wouldn't say scared, but I feel where you're coming from though. Yeah.
It's like she came at her level, like they were like equals.
Yeah.
Mutual respect.
Well, for somebody with no acting ability whatsoever, Mary J. Blige has done a great job.
Yeah.
She gonna make it?
Hopefully not.
She not. Yeah, I think she gonna make it, or she gonna die.
Oh, she's gonna be alive. She's alive.
Yeah.
She's alive.
She
gotta find out about what happened with the kids.
Yeah, she gonna make
part
it.
Of the season is I love seeing the interaction of Davis and Councilman Tate. Those two together to see are hilarious.
Yeah.
Meth, I think, is getting his acting chops up. I think he was getting better every episode.
But I'm talking about him, but just him and Councilman Tate, Davis and Councilman Tate. Go back to the first season ago in the courtroom. They're hilarious together. They got the chemistry with them two is crazy.
Yeah.
And Lorenz and Method Man is crazy.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought it was a dope season though. I already talked about this earlier in another episode, but I feel like it kind of started off for me a little forced. Like introducing Noma felt a little forced. Diana being in the school to me felt forced. Being roommates with Braden's sister was forced to me. It was a lot of things I felt about it. I felt forced in the beginning, but as the season progressed, though, I liked it a lot. I mean, I thought it was dope. And speaking of forced, I can mention later, but yeah, I thought it was overall, I thought the season was pretty good.
I think all of us probably like the show, and I know Jerome, you're gonna go too. But like with me, I'm looking for the stuff that is just a little bit too much. Like there's some stuff that you knew anyway. Like you knew Braden, they were setting him up to be Tommy. You knew that. You knew that. You knew that the whole Tariq thing, the way that they were setting him up already to be Ghost, you knew that he had to have his white boy sidekick, and you knew that was going to be Braden. And it's just like some of the stuff to me is just so there where there's not like any secrecy to it. Now, the best thing about the finale was nobody expected it to end exactly like that. But you could tell it was trending that way when people started, like I said, walking out the shadows, people just popping up out of everywhere, Jerome, what you think?
Sats killed the game. Sats changed the game.
Sats
had letters everywhere.
And just like a soap opera, though, like a soap opera, they kept introducing like new little stuff. So, Bray, what you doing here, man? Oh, so-and-so called because he said something about the green card. The guy called something about the green card.
Obi.
So, I mean, it's like just that little stuff. And
I don't know if you smash my face, I'm a snitch.
I used to watch soap opera with my mom, and it reminded me so much of like an episode of All My Children at the end. And then it left like the perfect cliffhanger at the end to like say, oh, so what's going on in the next show or the next season, And so they set up a lot of stuff though. And I do enjoy the show. It is, to me, it's a great Black soap opera for television. Great.
So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be like my brother. I thought the season was very well written. I thought it was amazing. I thought this is one of the best seasons I've seen of any television show in a while. But the ending, I kept putting my head down because Jamal, don't laugh at me. Like Jamal, he knows this. So I love Effie. I love her. So when obviously the betrayal happened when she came out the shadows. When you was losing to Hadar, everybody was coming out the shadows. With Tariq was with Noma and stuff. And then when I saw that, I had the same reaction live that I had when you mentioned it. I was like, Effie, why? 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 Like Tariq has always looked out for you. And you gonna do this. I was like, why?
But what did she say, Jerome?
She said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Tariq.
I am so sorry, Tariq. I am so sorry, Tariq.
She said, I have a future with Noma. I was like, oh my God. And then Tariq was like, what the fuck? And then like it capped it off because when Tariq said, because Tariq's emotions what capped off my emotions too, because he's like, this bitch. I was like, man, I was so hot because like first of all, I love Kane. Kane is like hilarious to me. This dude is like,
I like Kane too.
Yeah.
But he was thirsty out the Effie though. He was thirsty out the Effie because he was sitting there like when Tariq and Kane had their confrontation in Davis' office, and he was like, he said, and Tariq was like, you've been obsessed with me ever since I've known you. He said, that's why you with Effie to get back at me. You want to beat me, my nigga. I understand that. I was like, I was like, Tariq.
I think they could have again, man. Like my main issue was how they did Brayden, man, because like I think they could have set that up. Everybody knew that Brayden was gonna be going the Tommy route. Yeah. You know, then you started seeing it when he started bucking back up at Kane, you know, because Kane treated him like a BI.
Oh, absolutely. Every episode was a new name.
Right.
Like some kind of white.
But then Brayden started stepping back up to him, and you knew then he was beginning that transition, but it was just so evident, you know?
Yeah.
And I just feel like they could have played that a little bit better.
I actually think it was done well, though. Like, I disagree because I actually thought it was done well because you have to remember, he, like you said, little by little, he's getting bullied. He's getting punked by Kane. And like he's being like he's trying to be cool, he's trying to be respectful, but then also at the same time, you can see it wearing on him a little bit. And then at the end, when he killed his uncle, and then when he was with his family, and he saw how his family was acting about what happened, because they act like they was innocent about everything. Like, no, you're not innocent.
What is that called, though, Jerome? Say it. What is it called?
When white privilege. Yeah,
clear people act like that.
White people.
Clear, like, cause we be on Zooms too. We don't want to say that word too much because you know they'll shut you down. You know, so we call them clear folks. You know, but then that's how clear folks do. Oh my God, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything. What do you mean? You know, but that's what it is. It's privilege.
Yeah, you know? But you can just tell. Also, remember in the beginning of the season when Tariq, Brayden, and Effie were in his room, they kept talking about family. They kept talking about family, and then you would think, because in my perfect vision of this Power Book 2 Ghosts, the family was going to stay strong together, which was Tariq, Brayden, and Effie. So unfortunately, somebody ruined that vision of mine. And
or have they?
Your girl.
Or have they? Has she? You know, who knows if Tariq? You know that?
No.
I don't know. I think that there is a pathway back for her. I'm so sorry, Tariq. I think there's a pathway back.
No.
My big question is who got shot?
Oh, Kane. Kane got shot.
I mean, you heard, and that's what we was out. We kept stopping and rewinding it to see if he really got shot. Because I kept saying it looked like he got shot.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
No, not dead.
Yeah, he got shot though. He got shot.
So he got shot. Y'all think he got hit too?
It looked like he shot the gun out of his hand.
You know what's funny? Brayden shot Kane in the hand, and Kane was showing off his watch.
Wow, that would be
it was some foreshadowing. Because in the episode before, he said he was gonna cut that hand off if he flashed it again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that was pointing back to.
Well, yo,
So Braden
Tasha
was
had-
that
Tasha had-
gangster that he was able to come right in the dark and shoot him in the hand with the white. That's some
I just think he got obviously it was he got a lucky shot off because Braden never really did anything dirty. I mean, got his
that was
hands dirty until then.
That was so many bullets for nobody to get hit. I mean, they were
Yeah, I agree.
busting, man.
I
They
agree.
were
It
busting.
didn't really come out of nowhere because remember, Braden does go hunting with his family. I believe that was in the show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
season 1.
season 1. It was season 1.
I mean, that's some memory recall right there, boy.
For real.
And good, Derek.
Yeah, that's some good memory recall.
Comes and
right
goes.
there.
Don't rely.
The
It's not reliable.
dopest line when Tasha Treat was talking. And she said, Ghost might be a lot of things, but stupid, it's not what
Nah.
True.
Because three way smarter than Ghost.
This whole season,
Yeah.
they've been playing that tagline, Tariq is smarter than Ghost.
Yeah.
And nah, he is not smart as his dad.
He's not, but I think that's another good thing too, because that's what a lot of times kids strive to be that, and they so many times fall short. You know, in so many different things they strive to be better, especially if their father is there. They strive to be better, but they sometimes fall short. And I think that's a good way to see it because he's close, but not right there. This is like another time because you know Ghost would have never got caught in a situation like this. He would have already played it out. You know, he would have had shooters. He would have had shooters on the roof.
Well, Ghost got played by what's the name? What's the name? He was security firm was supposed to be
Mulan.
Yeah.
Like that. Go ahead, Jamal.
Who else was it? What's his name? So you were playing Tommy.
Oh, you saw Jason.
Yeah, Jason. Them two played Ghost real good.
Yeah, but what happened in the end?
Ghost got him.
Yeah, Ghost got him. And that's the thing, you know, he got him. In any situation, Ghost always came out on top except the end, the very end, you know, and it was his own son that did it.
Yeah. Because he didn't want to believe that.
I got a question. Maybe y'all can help me. Because I was trying to figure out who was that got shot when Tommy and Tasha was standing there having their brother.
Dude that busted in the house.
Who was that?
That was an FBI agent.
Yeah, just a random agent. Yeah.
Potter.
He said Potter.
Who you say? Derek.
He said FBI Potter.
Because that was just out of nowhere. That was
Agent number one.
random, man.
One random agent?
That was so random.
Yeah. Because I think he's one of the ones that got shot, but then he didn't get killed, and he tried to come out and try to take care of the intruder, but Tommy missed him and shot him. So
I think it was in the previous scene because there was 2 guards on the porch, right?
Yeah.
I guess it was porch agent 2 or 1.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to him though. He took that like a
One agent.
So what was a low light for the season for you guys?
Perfect timing. I was actually about to get into that. So y'all just reminded me. Speaking of that scene, this is what I was going to hit on earlier, but I didn't want to say it at the time. But
no, go ahead.
Low light. I'm not gonna speak on the season. I think for the season, I already talked about that. Like that's it. Like the setup in general in the beginning. Like I felt like there's a lot of forced stuff to me. Like Nova to me felt like she kind of came out of nowhere. Diana being in the same dorm room. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that felt forced.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I spoke on that already. So I'm gonna just speak on this finale.
Okay,
and another forced moment to me was that scene where Tommy and Tasha like made up. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not saying they can't like forgive each other and come back together as a family, but for y'all to do it in a quick 3-minute conversation, I was like, that seemed a little forced to me.
And we're in love again.
Yeah.
Right. Out of nowhere. Like it was such a quick conversation. If they stretched it out over 2 or 3 episodes or whatever, I would have been cool with that. But it's like in a quick out of nowhere, Tommy just had a 180 and was like, yeah, I got an uncle and a nephew and like out of nowhere, like it just felt really forced to me. It just happened so fast. And I was like, you was about to murk her like 2 minutes ago. And now
but Tommy, that is kind of in Tommy's character though. He has that I feel like he teeters and on and on.
He do have a weakness for Tasha and Ghost.
He does. Yeah. It still felt
you
too
can-
soon to me, though, but
Have y'all ever heard of Deus Ex Machina?
that sounds really familiar.
Talk about the term.
The term
Yeah,
Deus
yeah.
Ex Machina.
Yeah.
And, that was like back in the Greek plays where when they couldn't get the plot right, they would drop like the puppets down and that were gods, and they would fix everything to make it fit. It was just a lot of it that seemed like that to me, because like I like the show. Don't get me wrong, I like the show, but it just seemed like that there were too many, just like you just said, Crump, just out of the way stuff that happened to make it fit.
Yeah.
It was a puzzle that they were just finding pieces for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I really do like the show. I don't think it's one of the best written shows and stuff like what y'all talking about. I absolutely do not believe that. but I like the show. I feel like it's very entertaining.
I said the best season
Okay.
of any show.
That's what we were saying, season.
I don't agree with that either.
Hey.
But I think it's a really entertaining show. I do feel like that. And I tell her that all the time while we're looking at it.
Some stuff.
Yeah, I'd be like, the show's cool. It keeps me entertained. I'm watching it. But like as far as the writing and stuff goes, I've seen it so much better, man. And so the show's cool though. It's cool.
And then in terms, I don't know, I might have to agree. I think this was the best season of this particular book, but I'm not comparing it to other shows. I think, is that what y'all are saying? Because I'm with that for sure.
Now somebody said something about one of the best shows on TV, and I got to get that a double thumbs down.
Right
thumbs down. But I like the show now. That doesn't mean to me that it's not entertaining, but I've definitely seen shows that were done a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek, did you have...
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Now I'm just gonna ask if Derek had any lowlights.
Man, not really. Everything was peaches. Everything was above average. Yeah, it was cool. I can't think of any right now. It's been like a month or two since I even seen this show. So
you were in on the early leaks too, Derek?
I might have had a hand in it. This one eye open, I did tune in on Thursday though. I did tune in.
Well, we watched it again. We had to watch it again because there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to see just to make sure. Like we kept rewinding when Brain said I thought I clipped somebody, we had to keep rewinding to make sure he really did shoot somebody and stuff like that. We wanted to make sure that really was Tasha and the Jeep that came out of nowhere.
We
had to keep making sure about those stuff. So
yeah. What was a low light for y'all, Monivia and Hadar?
For me, Crump said it. I didn't really like the whole part with Noma and her crew. I felt like that part really just could have been left out altogether. I feel like they were going fine without them.
Yeah.
Although I do like Obi now. He grew on me.
The show was entertaining to me, but the low light for me was when the song came on.
The what?
It's a big, big world. I'm just trying. That was a low light for me. Like I said, it was entertaining. And please don't. It was entertaining, man. I promise you.
Wow.
The show was entertaining. It was entertaining. It was entertaining, but I just don't think it was a well done show, man. And I know that y'all disagree with me. I just don't think it was a well done show. I feel like that some of the stuff she watched on Tubi is just as good.
I remember you said that.
And I like the show. I like the show, man. That's not saying that I don't like the show, but I just don't think. I think that right now that 50 is taking his money with his hand behind his back right now. He's just pumping this content out now, and
So do you think he released the episodes?
No. I don't think that he released the episodes, but I think that he's really in tune to what we like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I say like as a culture, because I think that it's really in tune to our culture, and so, I mean, again, not saying that it's just a bad show. It's entertaining, but I just don't think that it's that well done, man. I think we've seen a lot more stuff on TV that's better.
Okay.
Just us.
Molly G, you have a low light?
Nope.
He loves it. I think Force is better, man, than this show. I mean, I'm gonna just throw that out there. Too. I really do believe that.
Bugging.
I
What's
think
in that
Force
water?
is better.
He said, "What's in that water?"
I don't know about that one.
Nothing yet.
I actually do have a low light.
Uh-huh.
I actually
What is it?
alluded to it. Yeah.
What?
Can't have sex with Effie Drum.
Oh my
Effie
I ain't
ruined,
MVP though.
Effie ruined my image of the perfect family.
Still got my MVP though.
See, but that's what I think the show is good at. It keeps you involved, and it keeps you watching. But like, I think, like, if you're just looking at it critically, like, y'all yourselves have posed so many different questions that'll make you like wonder, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, you got a whole character that's a major character, and nobody can say why she's even in the show. Like the Noma chick, nobody even know why she's there. It's just like she's there for no reason. She's a plot device just to bring stuff together. Now, it's some good characters in the show, though. Good characters in the show. Kane, I feel like, is the best.
Yeah.
So what
Hey, man.
was
Look
the?
at the face he's putting up. He's like, man, this dude right here, don't invite him back.
So one name answer for your MVP. Go in a circle. Start with Molly G. Who you got? MVP. No explanation. MVP.
Lauren.
Crump.
Dang. The way that ended, I'm gonna go with Obi actually.
Okay. Derek.
Diana.
Monivia.
Go with Braden.
Ladari.
Kane, man. Kane.
For me, it was Tate.
Look, he the only real actor on the show. I'm just joking.
Oh man. Don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel for any past, current, and future content. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.